Everybody, welcome to the Deep Drive. My name is Zach LeBeau. This is my co-host Austin.
Yippee!
We got a little bit of a unorthodox episode for y'all today.
Just be a little fun one as we're getting ready for spring training to actually start up pretty soon. By the time we're recording this, it's actually first game start tomorrow, actually, which is very fun and exciting. So we got just a fun idea to help entertain ourselves as we work on some of our bigger projects we're working on. So this is a little fun one that you guys could kind of also do along with us in the comments and everything. It should be a fun episode for us today. Zach, tell us what we're doing today.
So today, um, in a way to just have a fun episode, kind of just have us chatting as boys and stuff like that. We are doing some tier lists, some sports, some baseball, some football. It's gonna be fun.
I say
All right. So as you can see, we have some tier lists open. All right. I This one's interesting. Um, so our first one we have is the MLB City Connect jerseys, which I'm a
for
big fan of these.
for our lovely audience and fans that may not know what City Connect jerseys are. And it's imagine it's almost like an alternate attire jersey, but the jersey is supposed to represent a bit of the city and the culture around that city for the team. So there's some kind of meaning to it. We don't know all of the meanings behind a lot of them, so we just like looking them to see how they look on the players, if what details like attention detail stuff we like, or an overall presentation we like will be kind of what we're like judging and ranking this on.
Yeah. I'm gonna do something real quick while we're here. Okay. Alrighty. So let's start with the first one. We got the.
Looks like the Diamondbacks.
So here, I'll make this a little bit easier, just so we can show it a little bit more light on it. This is what they look like more. Um, Honestly, the jersey itself, I don't mind.
I
It's
was gonna say
just
this,
the
yeah,
pants that they wear with it are not good.
white pants,
Yeah, like
white home pants.
that's the only thing like I hate about this jersey. Like I would hate about the uniform. Now the jersey itself, I don't mind it. I mean, it's gold, it's something different. But I mean, would I buy one of these? No.
It's like I'm not buying any of these jerseys because jerseys are pricey. So I'm not taking consideration of buying into my rankings because I don't got money to pay for any jersey right now. But no, kind of like going off here saying I do like how these look. They kind of fall into how I view them, where it's simple and it gets the job done, which is always good. You don't need to go too out of like the ballpark out of the way to make a uniform stand out. I like the color scheme. I like how the S is the snake and it goes to the entire logo. It's very creative. I like the little patches they have on their jerseys and everything like that. Makes it very thing. I'd say this is probably a good. I would say like a good like if you're gonna make a like City Connect. I don't think you can do bad with this uniform. I think it's like a good like overall solid thing. I would put this around the top of B right
Yeah,
now.
that's where I'd say probably right now. All right, so our next one is the Astros. Now these, I'm such a big fan of these. Like it being like Houston,
The
obviously
Space
like
City, the Space City.
they are the space city. Like these are like, look at that. The sleeves, the lettering is really cool. I, that must be one of the new jerseys. Um, yeah, these to me are just I love these.
They're good, and it's funny because you and I kind of talked with this the other day, saying how unironically no matter what we think of the team and what they've done in the past, stuff like that.
These
I'm a sucker.
jerseys are
I'm
awesome.
a sucker. I'm a sucker for these jerseys, man. These are so clean. I love the attention detail. The color scheme's really good.
Would I put them in S tier though? No.
I could see a case where this would be around towards the very end of S, but putting it at A right now is fine. We can always readjust these towards the end once we see how everything stacks up. But these are definitely up there, 100% sure.
All right. Here's one where I I don't like this. I'm just not a big
Mm.
fan of this in general. Like the
Hmm.
way they could have done so much more with this. All right, ludicrous.
For me at least with these jerseys, there's nothing about these jerseys that are offensive to me. Like there's nothing that I would look at and be like, oh, I don't like how that looks like this. They're kind of just like it looks more like an alternate attire, like something they would wear like
Yeah,
almost like an every other day attire rather than just like the once a series or a once a like a week kind of like sort of thing. Rather, it just looks like something they would just wear like on like it like almost every home game compared to like the red jerseys they would wear. So that's why like this is almost kind of just like it's like yeah it gets I guess it gets the job with the big A and everything like that. But like nothing about this really makes me be like oh I don't care for this. It's just kind of like yeah just kind of looks like an alternate jersey at this point.
it's
There's
kind of
nothing wrong with it.
like a D tier for me. Like in
I
terms
would
of
I would I
City
would.
Connect,
The thing is, I can't. For me saying I don't see anything that I can hate about it, I can't justify myself putting in D because that would be something I can nitpick about.
okay.
But
See,
I put it at C. This is probably gonna be a chance I would say later on towards like the middle, maybe lower end of C, just because it's for me it's there. It's just there, kind of.
and I think here's one where we might have our first bad. What? Huh?
You think this is bad?
Yes, yes, I do.
I mean, I'm not saying it's good.
You could have done so much more.
You could. The thing is the thing that I like about these jersey is the small little straps on like the sleeves and the under the jersey like that color scheme. I like that. If we got a bit more of that, just not even like maybe not full on the uniform, but maybe like some kind of like almost like kind of like pinstripey kind of like logo or design with it. This jersey I think would have been really unique. I wouldn't put this into bad. I would definitely put this more in the underwhelming kind of like towards D. Yeah, kind of there unfortunately because they have a really good element which I like is the cool like rainbow almost kind of like tie-dye thing which I think is very cool and it's a very nice little unique color scheme and everything just
It's just there's so much more you could have done. All right, here's one where it's these were the first City Connects. I know that.
they were in like the first wave 100%.
That's a little too much yellow. How, like, damn.
So much for calling Red Sox, am I right?
Yeah, like if you're the red, and that's the difference between City Connect jerseys. The City Connects are not something that's supposed to, be the team's colors. It's supposed to be something that's supposed to emulate the city. And I guess this is supposed to emulate. I think they said
it's
it's
it's either city or culture.
Patriots Day inspired City Connect jerseys. So I mean,
I'm gonna explain why I actually like these compare and I'm gonna use my reasoning what I did with the Braves. I like that it's unique. It's
yeah,
unique enough to where I say that is not an alternate like color for the team. That is a straight just a redesigned jersey. And I think it's so broad and unique without being too much like okay, you've done too much. I think just the yellow and the blue very actually nice. I don't think it's too much too crazy. I really like I know you can kind of see in the bottom. I do like how it just comes with a neon blue hat. I
Yeah,
think that actually looks very nice, especially kind of what they do with the batting helmets too. They turn like bluish and everything. I do like that. Those kind of like set it up for a bit. So I can see why some people won't be like too much a fan of these. But I've always been like, if it's unique enough, I'm gonna automatically like City Connect because it's on the unique side rather than it just looking like an alternate jersey attire.
yeah. Um, so where would we say this one ranks?
I would say this is for me. I would say this is kind of where the Diamondbacks are. Whether you want to put them ahead or below, that's fine. This is around that like B tier. I would say like it does a good job of being unique and having it stand out compared to the standard jerseys, but also looking very like almost kind of like diverse and uh interesting with like good story behind, which is always good for City Connect jerseys.
I think we got another one that's just underwhelming here.
And they got like old players in it too. They got Rizzo. Eh. This is
Underwhelming.
this is kind of in the Braves tier where this just looks like an alternate. It I will say I think this is more of the unique side of alternate jerseys just because it's not it's not just like white with blue. Like this is a full blue uniform with some light blue and some red stuff plus
Yeah,
Wrigleyville. That's a cool name. I respect that. I think that even like I'll bring up the hats again. I knew can't really see for some of those, but I think the hats are simple enough, and I kind of like because they have the red dot in the middle and everything, which I think is kind of cute. It makes it stand out a bit more. It's a cute little thing
yeah.
I like.
For me, this is more of like a C tier.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's kind of around like the Braves thing where it's like you can make a case where you can confuse this for just being an alternate color for your team's uniform rather than its own like unique like out of the blue kind of sort of thing.
All right, we might. I say this with a big might have our first S tier here. Oh boy, do these are these awesome.
One thing I'm gonna
Southside.
one thing I'm gonna say that I really like about this that it's so simple but it does such a good job. Standard White Sox uniforms are white jerseys with black pinstripes. They just inverted the colors and it looks so good. Black uniforms with white pinstripes looks so nice, dude.
Yep.
Looks so nice.
I mean, it just they did it right, and they didn't do it too crazy, but it works.
I also like how the hat is just CHI too. Like I think that's a cute little touch to represent that it is the south side of Chicago, which is a very simple and get the job done task, which works pretty well for them. Does could you confuse this for maybe an alternate attire? Yeah, you probably could, but I think, like I said, doing the color like swap between the white jerseys with black pinstripes to black jerseys with white or pinstripes, simplicity still works really well, and these look really good, 100%.
Yeah, right now I think they're an S tier. Just I
I
mean,
I ain't arguing with that.
and we might have another one right here because I am such a fan of these. The Reds. Oh, I
The
I
red the Reds are really nice.
I
They are
don't
nice, that's for sure.
like. It's just like the hats, the jersey, the Cincy, the stripes right here, the black lettering, overrated. Um,
Different topic. Just the jersey, not the player.
the black with like the red and gray accents, and then the red uh, lettering. It's just they fit so like it's so simple yet so what in the
Okay, okay, that's
I
cool.
don't know what that was, but it's they just they're really cool to me.
Yeah, those are very nice and like that. It's another one of those things where some being simple and effective works wonders. You don't have to always be broad with your choice like color schemes and everything. Uh, I know some people might argue about the full black, but black and red I think kind of. kind of works really well together.
Yeah, and
So I can
honestly,
see
like
why people like it. And I can see why people don't like it. I'm kind of leaning towards the I like it sign just because it stands out away from just the standard red and white that the Reds usually wear. So
I think right now it's a high A tier. Maybe potentially put it in S tier later, but it's a high A tier.
I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that.
Oh boy.
Boy, do I got a hot take about this one. Do you want me to go first?
Go on.
I think this is on paper. I think this is the funniest City Connect ever. Just because the uniforms have nothing to do with the city itself, but what the license plates of Colorado look like. I think that is so funny, and because of that, I think it's a me personally. I put it in A tier just because of how funny the theming comps is. Plus, I think going with the whole snowy green mountains side and everything like that, I think that's very cool. I like the hat, how it's actually just the Rocky Mountain with CO. I think that's very nice and cool looking thing. Sure, maybe the green pants are a bit too much. It works. It works, I think. It's funny. It works. This is one of those things where being goofy actually makes it look nice, and it does stand out compared to the other Rockies uniforms wear because they wear a lot of different types of unis between their white pinstripes to their purple attire, their black attire. It's funny and it stands out, so I always get a little like chuckle and a good like smile when I see them play with these uniforms on though.
Yeah, I think these are an A tier. These are I like these.
Like this, hey, let's go.
All right, here's another one where I think simplicity might have worked. Got a lot of ones that start with R recently. All right. The Kansas City Royals. It does give off alternate vibes.
It
Um,
does it does.
I just, yeah. Hey, hey, hey. Um, hey, it says it right there.
No, no, I'm not judging. I'm looking because I'm trying to think of something to say because I don't have much to say about this. These are kind of like what I've talked about, like with the Braves and the Cubs, where it's like, yeah, it looks nice. Like I can't really like think of anything that would make it be like, all right, how do I feel about this thing? It just kind of looks like a dark, like a almost like dark blue or Kansas City Royal blue attire for me.
Yeah,
I can't really find anything that makes me be like, oh, there's one thing I like about this or makes it stand out a bit. Like it works. It's not bad. It's just kind of like it's like yeah, it looks like a nice different jersey rather than the City Connect.
yeah. I gotta say this is probably hello. Um, it's probably like a high C, low B for me right now.
That's fair. I personally put it around the C, but if you feel like you want it in B, I'm fine.
And
Turning the
oh
other eye.
boy, this next one.
I'm just gonna say it right now. This is probably one of my favorite.
This is probably an S tier. The Angels. I don't know what it is, but these are fire as hell.
I remember, I don't know who where I saw this from. Somebody mentioned, and you can kind of see right there with the surfboard towards the bottom, how the cream like whitish tannish is supposed to represent the sand of California, and I thought that was a very cool like connection and makes me kind of enjoy it a bit more how this whole beachy like state and city makes a really simple connection, but it works so like clean and well. Does it look like an alternate? I'll say yes. At a glance, I would say that just looks like their home jersey. But being able to see it up close like this right here with the photos, it does look very, very clean and very pretty. And I do really like how it looks.
Is this an S or an A?
I preach for an S. That's just me though.
I'm
Your
fine with
call.
it right now. I love these jerseys. And oh boy, do we got another one. I'll let you just. I no offense. I hate these, and hate's a strong word, but damn,
Okay, we'll talk. Are we gonna take in with the blue pants, or are we going what they're doing currently, which is with the white pants?
they debuted with blue pants.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking because that's one of the only City Connects that have changed over years.
Well, yeah,
That's why I'm
cause
asking because I will make a case, and this is a hot take. I prefer it with the blue pants over the white pants.
yeah, with the white
The white
pants, it
pa-
just looks like an
it
alternate.
no, I will even make it a stronger case. With the white, it looks like a spring training jersey. Not even an alternate. It looks like our spring training jersey. Like up close, you don't notice the black like ends and everything. Like you just think, oh, they're wearing their spring training dark blue. I love the Dodgers spring training dark blue. I have like a couple jerseys of it. I think it's a very nice color. That's why when you present it with the dark blue, it does make it stand out a bit more. See, like just from like close up there, you can't tell from that from a distance. You just see that as a oh, it looks like they're spring training jerseys.
Uh,
The one
yeah,
thing I'll give it, I'm being harsh on it because I I'm trying to be fair. If I'm grading others similar to it, I gotta grade this one similar towards it. Nothing of this offends me. It just bums me out more than anything. It's like okay, I do like how the the lettering instead of Los Angeles or Dodgers, it's Luis Dodgers to represent the Spanish and Mexican culture in California, which is a very cool shout out. I do like that. Plus, I think the OG hat that they had, hi Bellinger, the OG hat,
hold on.
also putting Los
There we go.
Dodgers, very clean hat. I do like the hat. But jumping back to what I've said before about teams like the Royals, the Cubs, and the Braves, if it looks like an alternate, I'm not going to get too much feel out of it. And that's what I think they it kind of looked like an alternate with some blue pants, which I thought was cool, but then they made it the white pants and it just disappointed me. I'm preaching this to be a D, but
I I just there's a reason they got another one this year. There's a reason they're getting another one this year. And it's because these were so hated on.
what do you hate about it? If I want to hear your take if
I'm
you
not
want to
saying
preach
like
towards that.
I take back what I said about I hate them. I don't hate them. Like there's one on here that I do just hate. But it's the fact that, to me when I think of City Connect, it reminds me of the NBA city jerseys and stuff like that where it's representing your city. It's something that's off the ball different from what you wear normally. And like we've seen with some of these, like on here, South Side, Cincinnati, Colorado, Space City, these 7. Um, these 7 right here, they're all different from besides the Angels. Okay, these 6 right here are all different from what these teams wear normally. Like you would not normally like if we're just looking at if we're going and looking like if you're going to a Boston Red Sox game and you've never been to a Boston Red Sox game, you're not going to assume they're going to wear yellow.
And if they do, you're going to assume that's the opposing team.
Like, and same with like the Reds. You're not going to expect them to walk out in all black and red accents and stuff like that.
Maybe the red kind of gets away. I'd make a case for if you go see a Rockies game and you see the whole green, you're like,
Yeah.
that ain't purple.
So it's like with the rest of these, they just did not try that hard enough, and that's what I think with the Dodgers. Like yeah, the Los Doyers, that looks pretty good. Like that, I like that. That fits the team. The rest of it, you said, huh, blue?
It's just
Yeah.
yeah. I was gonna say like the blue makes it stand out. That's why if this was in a universe where the blue never went away, I would make a case that this is with the mediocres of mediocre. But the fact they basically took away a nice thing that made it more of City Connect into what I call it just spring training jersey. I feel more disappointed than I am like I'd be mad at a uniform, be like, oh, I would hate to wear this. I just be like, it's like okay, I mean that's it's cool. I mean, I like that I can see them wear the dark blue jersey in the regular season because I've always wanted to see them wear the dark blue jersey in a regular season, but now it just looks like spring training compared to with the dark blue pants. Because then I'm like, funny blue pants. Now it's just cool spring training. So that's why I put it around the D because I don't have it in just me to say this is just as bad or just as good as stuff like Wrigleyville, who actually kept the pants and stuff like that. Same with even Baltimore, how they kept their pants.
And oh boy, I think we have, if not, I don't know. I can't. I think this is probably my second favorite. Oh boy,
Can we just zoom on that photo in the middle with the hat and the jersey?
that one.
That says it all. That says it all for me. That is
Like,
so dang good.
I want to find one where they have their helmets. Like, the helmets are what make these uniforms even better.
The helmets are pretty cool.
Like,
There we go.
look at that. Huh?
It's pretty clean.
Like, huh? That is, like, you don't see a team like that has those kind of accent. That looks like it's like a little league helmet. Like, that's awesome. And even the chin guard has the red outline. Like, these jerseys, they reflect
I
Miami,
I
the
I like
blue, the red.
I like I say I like the added white pinstripe. It's a simple touch, but it does make it stand out a lot better.
The
But
hat's incredible. It's
by the way, the shirts. I'm glad you brought the shirts. The shirts being Sugar Kings. I think that is such a clever and cute name for Miami.
it's just, these were done so well. Like, in game, these are awesome.
That is a definitely if I ever go to a Miami game, I would hope that I get to see them in City Connect uniforms because those uniforms are very nice indeed.
This like I said, this is number one for me. Oh boy, my
All
turn.
right, let's see this guy talk about his team. I'll let you go first because you let me go first about my team.
Before we start, you can even see it back there. I like these. Hold on.
You gotta bear with us, folks. He's grabbing something out of his closet.
I like these. I like these. I don't have the hat yet.
He's not a true fan. Don't got the hat.
What? I gotta, like, that alone. These were done like to the point where it's, to me, like, even as a Brewers fan, like, looking at Milwaukee's old uniforms, like their normal uniforms, the cream and that, and then the dark blue,
I do like the dark blue a lot.
like even that shirt, like the Brewers are always called the Brew Crew, and just the fact that it's so light blue, it's yellow. They came out with an entirely new alternate logo for the team, and then
I love how the grill. If you go back to the grill, the groom has baseball stitches in it, which is such a cute
yeah,
little touch. It's a cute
and the
little touch. I love
hats
it.
too. Milwaukee, the 414, integrated into the hat and on the bottom of the jersey as well. And it's supposed to represent the flag of Milwaukee. And honest, I didn't. Yeah, I forgot about this. the stripes on the jerseys is supposed to represent beer.
It is because they couldn't represent it with like logo because of like merchandising, like probably issues and everything like that. But definitely the white with the gold, like almost kind of like foam, basically would be the gold with the white foam of the of brew and brewing beer. It's nice. It's nice little things to make it
Yeah.
stand out. And I can't even be like a biased. Oh, I know you like the Brewers. I hate the Brewers, man. These are good. These are really good. Would I put these in probably my top favorite? I don't know. I really have to sit down and think, but
Oh yeah,
I
I do
can't
also
deny
have this
these are
shirt
good.
too, so I do like this team.
Stop flexing. We get it.
I just love these jerseys. They're different. They only wear them on Friday home games. I only know that because it's my team. So I follow my team and I understand I know what they when they wear
I,
these.
I,
Hi Andrew.
I'd
Um
hope so.
but yeah, these were one of the ones where they do look like an alternate jersey, but they did it correctly.
I would make a case that this doesn't look like an alternate jersey just because it uses the same coloring and what you see from the uniforms. They already have, I would say, their big alternate being the dark blue. So this being more of a lighter kind of makes it stand out a bit more. Like it's still a shade of blue, but it still stands out compared to like the standard cream and the pinstripes that they would wear, and even like the gray they would wear for
And
away
even the
games.
helmets they do with the hats. And I'm gonna keep looking at these more like for other teams too, but like the helmets they do it differently. Like they keep the same thing with the helmet that they do the hat if they make a new hat. It's just like I said, it's an S or a high A for me.
I ain't gonna argue with you, so do whatever you want to do.
I'm gonna go high A. Like I said,
Ooh, you'll edit that later.
as much, huh?
Say you'll edit that after we're done ranking everything.
No, I mean like as much as I'm a Brewers fan, so I'm gonna have a lot of the stuff from the team, but I just really like these jerseys. I also like the color of them too, so that's probably why I got a lot of the stuff. Okay, the next one,
Hopefully, it can uh, match the level of quality and attention to detail, right, Zach? Hopefully.
huh?
Oh boy, alternate jersey.
Yeah, I like the hex, like whatever,
The the
whatever
the
that is
the,
on
jer- the jersey like texture and like if you zoom in on it, kind of like that. It's a nice little thing. My issue is the same thing with the Dodgers black dot line for their blue jerseys. You're not gonna tell from far away, even from this photo. I can't tell like the little attention to detail thing just because it doesn't pop. Like you don't immediately like it's like, oh, I can kind of see the little thing right there. Like I can kind of see it with Kutch and with Key Bryan with this one, but like after that, it's just
Yeah, I mean these are simple, like they're simple and cool, but I mean it just looks like an alternate jersey to me.
especially when the hat is pretty much identical to ones they would wear.
And let's just look at this one. The helmets though. The the helmets though do kind of save, like if we were doing a full uniform, but these helmets are pretty nice. The two-tone color.
Okay. The helmet does add a little nice to it. Unfortunately for me, it's still around that same area with it just looks like like too much of an alternate for me for it to stand out on its own kind of sort of thing. That's just me though.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say these are probably like a low B, high C.
Fair.
Here's one where it kind of, I think this is another Rangers. I don't know why I almost typed Texans.
Same thing.
Oh boy, are these good? All right, Jacob, I can't have you standing there like that. Um, he's like Hi, I'm here to pick up your daughter.
True. And then you have Marcus Simeon giving us the Schmolder. No, to kind of go off, to kind of go off what you're saying. These are nice. It's very nice and simple. The colors work really well, especially for them picking a creamish kind of like base for the jersey compared to their usual like blue
There we
and
go.
red coloring. It makes it stand out a lot and feel more unique. It's the little stuff where it, like we said before, if it's simple and it works, it's gonna work wonders.
Yeah. I mean
I
the
Yeah.
font for the lettering, the blue pants, the cream jerseys, it's like, looking at the Rangers normal jerseys, like here's a shot of it in game, like here's a little bit better of a full view. Um the hats are like the new logo. Um
As I said, the logo is a very nice thing
Compared
for
to the
sure.
Rangers actual uniforms, which I'm a fan of the Rangers actual uniforms, like that compared to this is like,
Like it definitely wins the unique factor for sure. It's definitely more of like a yeah, that's like definitely a unique kind of like something I would see them play only a few times rather than just like every other home game.
yeah, like you definitely would be like, dang, that's a definite, that's not just an alternate jersey.
It's good, good for Texas. Not only do you guys get some cool looking jerseys, you guys get your first World Series. Good for you,
I just wanted to see a jersey.
Dallas Sports Nation.
We love you, Jacob Degrom.
I can't wait to put that in the thumbnail. I can already get it. Don't worry.
Oh gosh, that's awesome. Where do where do we want to rank this one? I It's probably
I
about
think
right
I,
here.
I was gonna say I think A tier is looking a bit stacked. That's all I'm gonna say.
Do we have our first bad?
I can't talk. I'm a Dodger fan.
I I can. I'm a Brewers fan. I have no. I not Padres. What in the sherbert?
Sherbert esque uniform.
What is like? These fit Miami more than they fit San Diego.
This is where we've said if you can make uniforms pop out without going too much like over, it goes a long way.
Nah, this is just too much over.
Look. I want you to look at the front of the jersey and then look at the back of a jersey. It's it feels like it's two different sets of jerseys. I know it's not, but just the coloring, how it's all gold on the back, but it's all pink and green in the front.
Like
Simple stuff that I'm like, it doesn't.
the helmets are just.
I don't hate
It's
the helmet. I don't hate the helmets.
it's
Like
just too
it's too
much.
much. Too much is the big word I use when I talk about these. I feel like they tried to do something too like, and they said, "All right, we're gonna make him as bright as like neon." Like, okay, what else are you gonna do? That's it. We're just gonna make it really red and neon. Like, yeah, you get the job done, but I wouldn't want to be like, oh yeah, I want to see these uniforms like when I go see a game. I'm like, it's like at that point, just wear your UPS uniforms.
Like what?
That way,
Like
that's the City Connect shirt,
yeah,
like
I gotta
standard
say, you
shirt.
connect poncho.
Nice. That's nice. If they did something like that with the entire jersey, like the whole like rainbow stripes, like Sherberty kind of like stuff, the entire white jersey, I would think this jersey is way more unique and way more out there. But the fact it's just a white jersey with rainbow,
Honestly, even these fake ones that they made up are pretty cool looking.
dude, people make
These are
uh,
awesome. Like, yeah, that's. I just got to figure out why are they not hiring these people to make these jerseys? Like, But
You know what's bad when we're rambling on about fan made uniforms compared to the actual one.
like that's just like
It ain't it, Chief.
we had nothing nice to say about this jersey. Oh boy, another alternate. So much more could have been done.
I'll give him credit. I like the Bay Bridge is on the sleeves. That's nice.
So much more could have been done though.
It's kind
Helmets
of
though.
disre-
Helmets. Hold on, hold on.
No, helmets are cool. Helmets are cool.
Helmets
I think
remind
that I
me.
think that I think the hats are nice. The hats are nice too.
The
Like they're
helmets
nice
remind
hats.
me of the just like the Mariner
Yeah.
Marlins.
If you zoom in on Alex Wood and the hat, Zach, right up there on the very top.
Oh yeah, the hats are
The
pretty
hat
cool.
is nice. Hat is nice. I really like the hat. I really like the hat. So I can't like hate on it even if it is the Giants uniforms. I can't hate on the hat. I think the hat is a very nice hat. I think the helmet is a very nice helmet. I like the day bridge on the sleeves.
But
That's
there's
about it
just
though.
yeah, they could
It
have done a little
there's
bit more with this one.
there's not much we can do when your base color of a jersey is the same as your home jersey.
Like if they would have gone full orange and then did the white,
It's
it might have
it
been a little bit
still
better.
would have it still would have had the same thing where it's just their alternate color
Yeah.
kind of sort of thing. It's hard. I feel like this would have been a very interesting time where a gray uni would have worked good for a home City Connect because I know gray is typically good and used for away games, but I think a gray like base would make orange pop a bit more for the City Connect. That's just me though.
Trying to see if we can find any. Because now I want to see like now that we found all those weird
I
San
don't
Francisco
I don't
ones.
I don't hate this jersey at all. I'm not gonna be like there's stuff I don't like. It's just kind of like yeah, it's there. It's with like everything else. I think
Yeah. It's just.
like even like that one kind of like up there like that one's nice too. The how it's instead of like the giant G, it's more of like a cream with the San Fran. That's
Yeah.
nice as well. Like I said, it's nothing that we're hating on. It's just one of those things where it's like the rest of it's C tier people's. It's just there.
Oh boy, I think we got another. I think these final two are two of my favorites.
I'm glad we're saving the one we have last.
That's. Oh boy. Are these good? Wow. They're different. They took a little old school action. Like these are the normal. These were like what normal. You know these are City Connect when you see them. The black pants, the black hat,
I like the hat. I like the hat. It's actually a trident. I think
the
that's cool.
helmets. I like these. I'm a big fan of these. The font. I'm gonna let you go now.
I'm in a weird thing because I have nothing bad to say about this, but at the same time I kind of see what everyone's talking about with a lot of the good stuff. For me, for whatever reason, I'm just not connecting with it a lot. Like I don't. I for whatever reason I see and I like what they've done with it. It's just not really one of those things where I feel like it's like, oh, that's a cool jersey kind of sort of thing. It's just kind of like, yeah, it's a City Connect jersey. It's just one of those times where I look at a jersey and I just say it's just a City Connect jersey, which has nothing to do on if like the quality is good or not. It's just one of the things where it's just one of the jerseys it's one of the things where I may not care for it as much.
So
So
where
so
would you rank this?
I'd put this at the top of C. That's just me though.
Can we agree on bottom B?
Yeah, it's up to you. I don't even know where you would originally put it. That this is just what I think.
Top of B.
We can put it top of B. I'm cool with that.
All right. And I think we did save
We
the
saved the
best one.
we saved in my favorite one for last. My
Like
favorite one for last.
I main these on MLB The Show. Like I did a Nationals franchise yesterday just because I wanted to use these uniforms, and I'm pissed that they're
Oh,
discontinuing them.
good. Yeah, yeah. That sucks that this is the final year we'll get to see Washington's beautiful cherry blossom
But the cherry
unis.
blossom jerseys, they have like. Can I get a close up of it?
The hat is so good, dude. I love the hat. It has the actual cherry blossoms blowing away in the
The
wind.
cherry blossom kind of like accents on the jerseys. The pants are cream colored,
That's another thing I like. That it's not white pants, it's cream too. It makes it stand out a lot more.
like
The helmet has a cherry blossom on the back of the helmet too, dude. It's so good. It's so good.
like look at that. That is just
Beauty. I feel confident saying this is probably the most beautiful City Connect jersey. May not be the most, coolest attention to detail. This is the best, like, looking one. Like,
yeah. They definitely
pretty.
did the best with this one.
It is.
I
That is a
I want
really
to
beautiful.
buy one of these jerseys before they go away
I
because
we
these
were
are
talking about how we were talking about we got to get at least some kind of thing with it, whether it's a. I've talked about probably getting one of the hats because, like I said, I don't know if I'll be able to fork up the money for the jersey, but I can definitely see myself wearing a lot of. I wear a lot of hats, so wearing the nice City Connect hat, that'd be something very nice. But I think there's only one spot this belongs, Zach. Only
oh oh
one spot
only one, and it's
to the
at the
top.
top of S tier.
Looks beautiful. And that is all current as of right now. City Connect jerseys. We will be getting a lot more
Yeah.
this year.
I think they said. Here we go. Here's who's getting some City Connect jerseys this year. Thank you, Google. Oh my
So we
gosh.
do. So we
All
talked about before how the Dodgers are getting a redo, which I ain't complaining, but at the same time, I would rather see new teams get it as well. But it's both sides of the equation.
All right,
If you
so
want,
the
I
new
think here
teams
we go.
this year: the Guardians, the Tigers, the Twins, the Mets, the Phillies, the Cardinals, the Rays, and the Blue Jays, along with the Dodgers getting another one.
Yeah, Logic Dodgers who also unveil a City Connect uniform, making them the first team to have two different designs.
Yeah, I mean,
But okay, we'll ask the question, and then we can transition if we want to do another one. Beside the Rays, because we both kind of like have a little mutual love and respect for the Rays. Which team are you excited to see their City Connect uni?
um, the Blue Jays and the Phillies.
Blue Jays and the Phillies. Fair. I'm excited to see the Guardians actually. I want to see what they do with the city of Cleveland, just because I want to see if they reference some like if they do some like music references. I know Cleveland has some good music history too. If they reference something like that, would be really cool. Uh, but yeah, Philly and the Guardians are the ones I'm most excited for to see what they do. I'm excited to see what all of them look like because I guarantee there's gonna be one in here that we're gonna see, and if we ever do a list kind of like this again, we'll be like, hey, this team
Oh, wait
is
a
up with
minute.
the elites and stuff like that.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
We are waiting a minute.
So I just realized this.
Oh, how the Phillies City Connect got like leaked a while ago.
Yes, it did. So I think this might honestly be their City Connect this year because it did get leaked.
We don't know if it's 100% true or not, but it was something like that.
And hello, I love it. If that's really what the Phillies is, I love it.
I'm a
It's
sucker for a lot of blue jerseys, so
different. It's two toned. The
it just looks.
lettering is
I
awesome.
I will say the one thing I can see people have an issue with, and I can maybe see myself having an issue with this. It looks too much like the Brewers.
Yeah,
That's the one thing I can see. Is beside the dark tone at the bottom of the jersey, but the up in the sleeves and the lettering and the coloring, very similar to the Brewers. Very similar. That's the only thing I can see myself having an issue with, like down the line and all that kind of stuff.
what would they do for the Rays?
I'm hoping something to do with like the Bay Area. I'm guessing, like
Uh
probably,
oh.
I'm hoping something like that. That'd be my guess. They'd do something kind of with like the Bayish area, kind of like I don't know. We'll see because they can do they can go a lot of ways. I can see them doing here. The
Yeah, the
Rays would be a
Rays. Rays
be
would be an
exciting
interesting
one.
one. All right. Well, huh? That ain't true.
Nah.
Be cool if that was true, but
Let's take a look at that tier list just one more time so they can see our final thing. Do we want to move anything around? Because I know we talked about if you wanted to put the Brewers up in S last second.
nope. I think honestly, this is. I'm not gonna let my own personal bias get the best of what I think this should be, and I think this is probably great. I think we ranked it pretty fair.
Yeah, I'm not biased towards my team. Even I can admit when we do something good or bad. Remember,
I'm only
guys,
biased. I'm not even biased towards my team. I just really like the Brewers in general. Their City
don't
Connect's
worry,
good.
guys. This next City Connect we're gonna get, this is gonna be probably mid,
Let's see.
probably mid.
Let's see what people think they're gonna go with.
If you just search it, it's just gonna be the same one. So that's why it's kind of hard to. It's gonna be kind of hard, but
Yeah,
yeah, it's gonna pop the same ones. Don't worry about it. We'll see what they do.
these would be pretty cool.
Those would be kind of cool. Like I'm cool if they did almost like a teal blue. Like that'd be kind of cool. They have another good San Diego one. That's not what they look like.
These would have been cool for the Orioles.
That just would have been like that would have been like the home jersey.
Yeah, but yeah. Um, I wouldn't mind those. That's okay. That's just Milwaukee. I think they said the only teams not to have a City Connect now after this year um, will be the
Yankees is one of them.
Yankees and A's. Which the A's I can understand, and then the
No,
Yankees are just stingy.
I would do the opposite. I think the Yankees I can understand them not getting one because of the Yankees. A's with their situation right now in baseball, I think them having a City King uniform would bring that team out like alive a bit more. Even if it's something simple. Something where they can at least get hoping like, hey, these new uniforms are kind of cool. Hope we get to see them playing. Yankees, they're not going to do anything. They're going to be pinstripes till the day we die. This is how they are.
Unless they get a new owner.
Hey, I'm just saying, whoever's the new owner, let him wear facial hair.
That's
I hate
all
that.
we ask
It's a
for.
dumb rule. That's a dumb rule. I don't care about tradition.
Like, please just let them have facial hair. That's why in MLB The Show, if I get drafted to the Yankees, I have facial hair and a long hair and long hair.
See, when I play with the show, if I get drafted to the Yankees, I just restart my character.
But like, I want to see Aaron Judge with facial hair. I hate seeing when my favorite player gets traded to the Yankees and then uh, zzz,
It's always a player that also has facial hair too. Like what they did to like players like Gallo and
Garrett
um
Cole.
well Garrett Cole just looks natural now without it now, which kind of sucks. But imagine what they would do to like Justin Turner if he ever went to the Yankees. The man would not be the same.
Who else would there be? Brandon Marsh.
Corbin Burn.
Eh,
The short hair we kind of see, but now like peachy clean down here.
Brandon Woodruff. Yoshi.
Justin May. Oh God. Don't don't do my fellow boy like that.
Kershaw.
He'd rather die than go to the Yankees. So I don't gotta worry about that. We love you, Kirsch.
well,
So we gotta kind of got very passionate and talked a lot about
yeah, we
these
thought this was
games.
gonna be like a, oh, we can do 3 to 4, tier list. No, we got through like one.
Hey, that lets us know that if we can take something simple as a jersey tier list seriously, we got more ideas for more content for everybody here, so everybody can have a much more entertaining time, just like we have. We got some more ideas now. We can be creative. Let's go.
All right. Well, I think that's where it calls it for our what was that, fifth or sixth episode.
Hey, who's counting? We're already hot shots. We already lost track of how many videos we've made.
All right. Well, um, as always, thank you all for tuning in. Um, and hey, baseball season's here.
Happy spring training to all teams. Wish everybody a happy and safe spring. We don't want anybody getting hurt in spring because we want everybody 100% for the regular season. This goes for all players. We hate seeing key players basically get out of the season in spring training.
Hell yeah. Alrighty. Well, thank you all for joining us on this episode, and we'll
Let us
catch
know
y'all
again
next week.
what you got. Let us know what your favorite City Connect jersey is in the comments below. We want to see what you guys think about them. If you guys have any preference for them, we might even respond back for y'all.
Alrighty. We'll catch y'all later. Have a good one.
Take it easy, guys.